just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit.
A wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into the sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the give, this is Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Yeah, he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So blitz coming and down he goes. After a one-point game, 7-6. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Harris, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third and 2, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Here's second and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 10. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. After the call in the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. Going deep here for Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Fields. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 50, here's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 44, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air again, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
On first down, Harris. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott now to have the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now we give to Madison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, it's Fields. Out left side here to Bryant. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Let's go. Time, guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Go. Let's get off the field. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. After 27
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58's Mike. 58's Mike. You got nothing to me. You got nothing.
And throwing again is Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second and goal, Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 6 yards left on second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Benson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Fields. That's complete. Okule-Bunam. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And they work this out past the 25.